welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's quickly dive into a story that I consider emotional, and we're talking about no other person but Nollywood legend Fred Amata. Today, I just wanted to give my 2 cents about what I think, and of course, hear your opinion about it also. So, Nollywood legend Fred Amata recently called out his ex-wife, Agatha Amata. And if you're a millennial, I don't know about Gen Z, but if you're a millennial, you of course know who Agatha Amata is. Agatha Amata is a talk show host, and she used to run a TV show called Inside Out with Agatha. That TV show is the longest running TV talk show in Nigeria, even till date. I don't think any other talk show has been able to beat that record, because that particular talk show ran on TV for 20 good years non-stop. So she was that good. Anyway, she used to be married to Fred Amata, Nollywood legend, of course, actor, producer, director Fred Amata. That used to be her husband, and they got divorced in 2005. Long time ago. Few weeks ago, just a week ago, he was out on Facebook calling out his ex-wife. And people wonder what was it, because it was a very long read. Honestly, to be honest, I just had to summarize because it was a very long read, which is one of the reasons I'm bringing it, because I know most of you did not read that because it was too long. He was basically calling her out for walking their daughter down the aisle. It all started when his ex-wife posted a video of her walking their daughter down the aisle in the UK. Their daughter Stephanie, they had 2 children together, Oliver and Stephanie. Their daughter Stephanie, who is now 25 years old, was getting married in the UK, and Agatha walked her down the aisle. And if you're very conversant with tradition in Nigeria, you know that was the job of the father to actually do. And not just Nigeria, a lot of places around the world also, especially if he's alive and present in her life. Not only that, it is also the job of the father or to collect the bride price of the daughter. You know, the bride price is supposed to be paid to him, and every of this process, you know, when the video was posted, when Agatha posted the video, people started asking questions because they saw she was the person that actually walked the daughter down the aisle. They were like, where is her father? Why are you the person walking her down the aisle? And this sparked a lot of controversy. If you know Agatha Amata, she's hardly in the news since they are divorced since 2005. I'm not sure. I think the only time I heard anything about her talking about him was in 2022, when she had an interview about her failed marriage. So when people continued asking and talking about it, that was when Fred went on a very long writing spree on Facebook, you know, airing out his opinion, letting people know how much of an abomination it is, especially where he's from, for the woman to walk down their daughter down the aisle, especially when he was to be involved in the marriage. And apart from that, he had already given his blessing for the marriage to happen. So he couldn't understand why he was exempted from the whole thing. From the write-up, he wasn't even told the exact day when the marriage was going to hold. From some of the pictures he posted online, you could see that he had met the girl and her fiance, and you know, he gave his blessing, they brought drinks to him, and he couldn't understand why he was exempted. So that was why he was going on that long Facebook ride, and I could feel his emotion. Let me try and read just a very tiny part of what he said that caught my attention. He said, nowhere in the world, in Africa and even in Delta, is it allowed for the mother to walk her daughter down the aisle while the father is alive and present in her life. He kept on writing, and he revealed in some of the listing that the wedding date, the exact wedding date and time, was actually kept from him. He didn't know. He just saw the videos online. So Fred and Agatha Amata has always been a power couple in Nigerian entertainment industry, and you know, it's been a very peaceful separation all along. As a matter of fact, I think last year they came together to celebrate their son's wedding their son or wherever got married, and two of them came together, and people actually admired how they could come together to celebrate their son peacefully. And nobody actually knew that behind the scene a lot was going on. And from his write-up, he revealed that the show that I talked about, that ran for 20 years, it was his idea. He was the one that wrote the script. He was everything in between. You know how he really invested in her, and that talk show made her. He went on a very long write-up. The idea he bore 25 years ago is what she's still known as till today. And in that write-up, you could feel the emotions he was writing with. But there's something. If you know those people, their divorce was, even though smooth, but it was messy in a kind of way, because hey, there used to be this very hot Nigerian actress that was involved. She's from Port Harcourt. Her name is Ibinabo Febresima. And then if Ibinabo hold your husband, forget it. Otilo is gone. He's gone. He's not coming back. Anyway, Fred went ahead and had a relationship with, of course, his rumored side piece as at then, when he was even married. And after his divorce, he continued with Ibinabo Fiberesima. And they have a daughter together. No, they have a daughter together, yeah. Him and Ibinabo Fiberesima. And Ibinabo was always fronting him. As a matter of fact, in 2018, she celebrated his birthday, even though they were separated as at then. So now he had left Agatha, and he has also separated from his babe, but they have a child together. And it was messy. Honestly, it was messy. They kept rubbing their relationship. That's Ibinabo and Fred now. Their relationship was everywhere. They were rubbing it on Agatha. What I don't understand from this story right now is, if it was Agatha's idea of walking her daughter down the aisle, then why didn't that happen? Like, why was he involved when it came to his son, when his son was getting married? Because he was fully involved. He was carried along. You could see them from their wedding photos, from the wedding videos that were posted last year. Fred Amata was fully involved when it came to his son's wedding. But now, coming to his daughter now, I'm thinking, if she didn't want him to be part of that wedding, I think it would have been for both kids. It would have been both Eleva and Stephanie. Looking at the situation on Ghana, I'm beginning to think, that kind of attitude is a Gen Z attitude. Because an adult knows that her father should do, like an adult, like an adult like Agatha actually knows that the husband is supposed to be involved in the marriage of the daughter. But you see, these Gen Z people, the audacity they move with there, it's beginning to look like it was the girl that, like, okay, just get my blessings from you and be gone, right? And I don't know how right that is. It's a different thing if he didn't want to be involved in this marriage of a thing. And from my end, I kind of think Agatha would have been able to, or she should have convinced the girl to at least involve her father. It's just walking her down. To me, I don't think there is anything under the face of the earth that could justify him not being part of that wedding. Like, hear me out. It's a different thing if he's an absentee dad and he doesn't want to be involved. One thing I know is he would have loved to be a part of this very important time in his daughter's life. And knowing that daughters used to be close to their dad, and in this particular situation is actually the other way around. It's looking like the son is more welcoming when it comes to the dad than the daughter. And it could have been stemming from a lot of things. Probably, like I said, we didn't see him walk her through graduation. He wasn't there. We didn't get anything when it came to She had processes in her life, times she graduated, very significant times, times she turned 16. We don't know what if he was actually there. So you don't just come all the way from the back and you just want to be there for her on her wedding day. So to me, that's what I'm thinking happened. That's why, but I don't think there's any justification for them not to actually tell him the wedding date. Maybe they are thinking he was going to come and crash the wedding, because I don't understand how. And it was looking like he was also in the UK as of when this wedding happened. Because and this is not me talking about tradition now. I'm just trying to feel the emotion, because this is a very important time in the child's life. But then again, we never can tell, because hey, this girl was small when the separation happened. So she has always been with her mother. So there were very specific times in her life that has happened, from primary to secondary to the university, those times. So we can't tell how much of his time he had given when it came to that girl in particular. So we never can tell exactly what went wrong. But what I just think is, Agatha, no matter what, should have been able to give him, because this is a moment you would know from it that he felt it. He felt it got to him real good. And in the pictures, you could see her fiance handed him over a drink, which is part of the tradition, but no bride price was paid. And hey, like I said, Gen Z, a lot of them, I'm not even sure some of them don't care about you paying bride price or anything. Just go straight to church, go straight to the law, and they get married. And they really do not send their parents like that. And let me know your thoughts below. Do you think divorced or separated couples are not supposed to see eye to eye, even though these ones see eye to eye? But is there a justification for the woman walking her daughter down the aisle, irrespective of what has happened? Especially, hear me out, especially when the man is very much interested in walking the daughter down the aisle. Is it the job of the female? Let me know your thought down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Precious, and I'll see you in my next video.